Hello Aries, today I'm going to be reading your love reading with the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, the Cosmic Slumber, the Animal Spirit, Wild Unknown, and the Starseed Oracle. So this will help you figure out how your person is feeling about you, how you are feeling about your person, and what is likely to come throughout June. So I will start by looking at the Rider-Waite Tarot and seeing what it is that they are feeling about you. So, Aries. Okay, so immediately we have the Nine of Pentacles come out in reverse. And this is how they are feeling about you. And then we have the Queen of Cups. Oh, wow. And then we have the Eight of Cups, and I just saw the Five of Cups too, but it didn't come out. Okay, so there's definitely some kind of some sort of emotional distance going on right now. This person feels like they want to walk away, or they have walked away. There was some sort of emotional investment in the relationship. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed, perhaps they did not feel any independence, or they felt stifled. They felt like they needed some sort of space or some sort of freedom so that they could breathe. But with this Queen of Cups here, I'm really seeing that they do love you and that there is a sense of heart, but a lot of things were just too much to handle. So let's see how you are feeling about them. Okay. So immediately we have the Eight of Swords. So there's a little bit of being trapped sort of feeling. And then we have oh wow, we have the Two of Swords, which is combined with the Eight of Swords. Is sort of like being trapped, but there are decisions that have to be made. This is a gate card, and there are options. There are ways to potentially mend the situation, is how you might feel. There are some things that you might not see right now, but you are being strong in the situation, and it also seems like maybe you've been put through hell, and now you are trying to understand what is going on. How come this happened? You thought that there was love, but why did this person need their space? Why did they have to go? And oh, this one came out. We have the Queen of Swords. I'm not sure if it came out reversed or right side up, but this is also, so there's a lot of swords energy from the way that you are feeling. You might be in your head a lot and just really worried and concerned about why things went this way. So when we have the Queen of Swords reversed, it looks like there is no communication really happening right now. And there's just really a loss. There's a loss as to what to do. So now that I've gone through how you guys are feeling for each other, I'm going to do a past, present, future for June to see what might possibly, oh, this one came out. For the past, we have the Four of Swords reversed. So it looks like there was some sort of situation where things were not at rest. Maybe this person got up to leave. Maybe there was some indication of leaving, but there was just some situation where just somebody, there was some unhappiness, some sort of something. Oh wow, this one just fell right out. So right now we're going through the Hierophant, which is going to be, I would say, a sense of transformation and healing in a way that is really grounded. And this might be for both. Are you really in there right now? And so with the Hierophant, there's going to be this sense of, hey, you know, I'm going to take this sort of, you know, balanced measure. I'm not going to get too crazy about everything. I'm going to, especially on your side, there's going to be this sense of, you know, I know that there's more to the story than meets the eye. And then we have for your future for June, sorry that like there were a bunch of cards up that got kind of confusing and mixed up. Okay, so for your future in June, we got Justice. Okay, it looks like something will be set right in the right direction. We also have the Ace of Pentacles and the Moon reversed. It looks like things might actually turn around in the right direction. But it looks like there just needs to be this space, this sort of separation. So I'm gonna go ahead and clarify with the Cosmic Slumber deck, and we'll see what else this means for past, present, future. Past, present, future for Aries sign. So immediately we have the King of Pentacles. In your past position. So something was at some point together. There was a sense of security, a sense of safety, a sense of love. And at the same time though, this got broken somehow. There was also maybe some codependency with this Nine of Pentacles and just a sense of maybe wanting to be free. The person felt they wanted to be free, or they needed some sense of freedom and space, even though they, you know, have this emotional love for you. They felt that they needed it for themselves as well. And also, you know, there's a question of whether you felt safe and secure in this relationship. Maybe, you know, that is something that you were very dependent on, feeling safe and secure in this relationship in the past. So let's see, present situation. So present situation, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So there definitely is some kind of change happening right now. There's a cycle, possibly even closing out. But with this Wheel of Fortune, there's definitely a sense of change happening. And this might be desired change that's sort of needed for a higher commitment to come about in the future, or something else. But it's just sort of, things are sort of foggy right now because it's kind of hard, especially for an Aries, to take the like more grounded, more Hierophant-y type, like, you know, less passionate, like less like, you know, I want to know right now, you know, what's going to happen. And so right now you might actually be really measuring yourself well with just being patient in this, even though it's hard. But there's definitely stuff happening right now that's a little bit challenging. But this Wheel of Fortune card, you know, depends on what happens right after it, but things are definitely changing, and it might be something that you don't want to see, but you are seeing. There's something about this situation, whether it's through social media or something else, you are definitely seeing this change happen, and it could be heartbreaking in the future. You have the Nine of Pentacles, and it is right side up. And so what this is telling me is that there's going to be a sense of independence. And so like the person you're dealing with, you know, they're away. You guys are potentially in separation or about to be in separation, or this has already happened. But there's this sense of, with the Nine of Pentacles, definitely independence. And with the Ace of Pentacles right here as well, this is going to lead to you being just really grounded. And so I think you're also going to have higher standards and love for yourself. So I want to see if this person is going to be coming back to you this month, or what the ultimate result of communication is going to be for you. So I am going to go ahead and use the Cat Tarot for that. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and check that out for Aries. Aries, what is the ultimate result of communication? Okay, so we have the King of Cups in reverse and the Eight of Swords in reverse. It looks like there is going to be some sort of communication, but it might not be as much as you want. There might be something, there might be some sort of first step, but it's not going to be really it might not be as much as you want it to be. I'm going to go ahead and pull from the Animal Tarot, the Wild Unknown, and see how does your person see you, and then I'm going to see how do you see them. So how they see you. Like I said, they really love you. And like with this Queen of Cups energy, like they really love you, but they felt that they needed to go transform and do something on their own. But also they feel as if you have been transformative in their life, but they might have not been able to take the pressure, and they also feel that they have learned lots of life lessons from you, and it just might have been, you know, too much to handle. If this is a twin flame situation, they're definitely the ones running from this situation. And maybe also in the past you have felt tied up, like you weren't even sure if you wanted this relationship, and then they kind of felt like not wanted, not loved, not nurtured. And then it just went into this thing where you're like, wait, I do love you, I do want you, what's going on? And, you know, like you thought that they depended on you, you know, with this King of Pentacles, like you guys depended on each other in various just emotionally supportive ways. But then there was this conflict, this change where, you know, maybe if it was them who left, they're just like, you know, I don't know, I'm not peaceful, I'm not content in this situation, I just don't want to do this. And so how they see you is like they love you, they have a lot of love for you, but they don't know how to communicate with this energy anymore. So unfortunately it's going to take a lot of changes from you as well to, if you do decide that you want to make this work. And let's go ahead and see, how are you seeing this person? How do you see this person? This one's coming out. So you see them as a gazelle. So gazelles are very fast. Maybe you're seeing them as somebody who was sort of like the oil in your life. Somebody who was able to maybe get things done, fill in the gaps, and just create a sense of support, whether emotionally or physically, in the domestic realm, or both. And just now, you know, you don't have that sort of movement that made you feel happy. And let's go ahead and pull a support card from the Starseed Oracle. So what does Aries need to know right now to heal this month while they're waiting for their person, if they choose to wait for their person? Okay, so we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. So this is going to tell me that there's definitely hope in your situation. And while you're waiting, work on yourself. You know, do what you need to do. Get to a place where you don't need to wait, where you're like, you know what, I have the upper hand. I mean, and also just more of like a confidence thing. Because when they do come back, when they do come running back, you'll want to have made sure you've gone through some healing yourself. And that's the most challenging thing, is living like they're not going to come back, but then accepting them when they do, because that's what you want. Put your focus on things that are going to be good for you. And so this new earth, a new life, a new cycle is happening. Keep holding the vision. So I really think that the universe is supporting you right now, even though it's very challenging and it's hard to see what is going on. I am gonna pull one more from the Rider-Waite Tarot just to have like an ultimate advice for you. Yes, so we have the Seven of Wands. Really, the first thing that comes to my mind is a meditation magazine. I have this really, really amazing one that I just bought, and I was just looking over there because I know it's over there somewhere. And it has all these tips and tricks on how to ground yourself, how to like be peaceful in the moment and all this stuff. It's difficult to open up a magazine when you're heartbroken. So you just it's hard to even function with work, with everything. But right now, this whole thing that you're going through is only going to make you stronger. So, the last set of advice I'm going to give you is to try, you know, when you can, to put your energy into other things and find those moments when you're not sad or not crying, to look into those other things, because you'll have that sense of joy. And the heartbreak also will lead you into transformation. I feel like I want to pull just one more. And yes, we have the King of Wands. I think this person's going to come back. I think that there is this whole cycle that's happening, and whether there's another person involved or not, I do think that they're going to come back. And so ultimately, I do see that. Keep working on yourself, and the messages will come. Okay? All right. Well, that's been your reading. Thank you for joining me. If you have enjoyed this, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.